thank you very much. I'm delighted to be back once again. I think this is at least my third or fourth parade here on Labor Day, and it's delightful to be here with all of you. This race for the United States Senate is going to be determined on the question of issues in the campaign and what's best for working people. That's why I'm here today, to speak out on behalf of working people here in this campaign. So let's get right down to what the issues are. The first thing is this: working people all across this state. People who are out there on the shop floors, people who are out there doing painting contracting, women working late at night as desk clerks, they tell me that the principal problem is high gas prices. And what that means is that we have to take decisive action on our energy policy. The first thing we have to do is we have to have a long-term program with conservation, with renewable resources, nuclear power, coal, refineries, but we must drill for oil in the United States of America. We must be prepared to drill for oil in Anwar in Alaska, and we have to be prepared to drill offshore as well. My opponent, Mark Warner, refuses to consider drilling in Alaska. Refuses it, that's right. And he will not drill offshore. When he had a bill, he vetoed it. Now, the second point on this campaign is the question of federal taxation. There are federal tax cuts that have been put into place in 2001, 2003. They are about to expire. And when that happens, federal taxes are going to go up. And these folks I know are for this, but here's the reality. Working men and women will pay higher federal taxes if these tax cuts expire. I say they have to be renewed. Mark Warner says they should expire. And those are different. Third of all, a union issue. This is a right-to-work state. This is a state that says if you're going to organize in this state, then individual working men and women have the right to a secret ballot. There is a bill that is coming forward in the United States Congress right now that will say that all union bosses have got to do is get a check card checked off, and then there will no longer be a secret ballot for union organization. I oppose that bill. Mark Warner supports it. And finally, there's the question of trust in this campaign. Who do you trust? Let me tell you this. When I ran for governor, I said I would cut the car tax, and I cut the car tax. When I ran for governor, I said I would hold the line on taxes, and we held the line on taxes. When Mark Warner ran, he said that he would finish at the car tax cut, and he didn't do it. Now, let me read you something. Quiet down for just a minute. Let me read you something. In 1994, Mark Warner said this in a speech that he gave in 1994. I want to read it to you because I think it'll be startling. One of the things, this is Mark Warner, one of the things you're going to see is a coalition that is just about completely taken over the Republican Party. In the state, if they have their way, they're going to take over the state government. It's made up of the Christian Coalition. It's made up of the Right to Lifers. It's made up of the NRA. It's made up of the homeschoolers. It's made up of a whole coalition of people that have all sorts of differing views that I think most of us in this room would find threatening to what it means to be an American. Now I'm here to tell you, many people in this race, Republicans and Democrats, I'm not going to agree with. I stand for principle. I stand for working people. I stand for lower taxes. I stand for drilling for oil. But I'm going to say this to you. No matter whether you agree with me or not, I would never say that your ideas are threatening to what it is to be an American. This is what is at stake in this election. This is why Mark Warner refuses to debate. This is why he is pulled out of every televised debate. He does not want the people of Virginia to know his position on the issues. If they do, Jim Gilmore will be elected to the Senate. Thank you very much.